Okay, we got a little break in the weather here, and we're taking advantage of it with the Motorola mouse turntable here. We're going to try to swab. They say leave them in the sun, the old suitcase record players or whatnot, just to let them irradiate just from the sun. So we'll spray it down. We'll just use some mild. I'm not using any chemicals. I'm just going to try some mild soap, and we'll come back. Let this soak in. This is mild soap. I don't want to get the pressure stuff out yet. And it really needs a complete tear down. But even to work on it, you'd want it a little different than it is. We'll give this a better dousing here in a minute. Okay, now I have a little mixture of just some stuff from the winter there, the orange rind and vinegar, and some disinfectant, because this is nasty, but it's cleaning up, and then I'll douse it with water, so I'll get the finish it up with some. We're going to hose it down. We'll do something with the mat. You can get a new mat, but this could probably be treated with some fluid or cleaning. Wesley's, I hear, works well. The underneath of this turntable is fine, other than the regular rebuild there. That is 121.64. Okay, we'll give it one more final spraying, and this is probably the coating on the letters. I don't want to mess with that too much. Just go around it. Just go around the edges here. Let's hose this off. We send it over for drip dry in the sun. Okay, here's a look under the platter. What we'll do is just make sure our thrust washer bearing is there. We'll let that dry. Just wipe around here. I haven't tried changing the speed. The speed change is operational. Okay. Did not do that damage. That damage is they were chewed or something. The green left channel. Green is left channel. Should be as far as I know. Okay, the rest inside. For servicing at a later date, I will not leave the mat out in the sun. So this will come in. We'll let the undercarriage bake in the sun, both sides. Okay, finishing up on the VM, letting it dry by the door inside due to rain. I'll tell you how to read the number on here, so if you need to order anything, you can, and we'll flip it over and put the platter back on momentarily. 857, that means it's a VM. 6429, that's the 29th week of 64 when this was manufactured, and it's a 1267 model changer. So those are the numbers you need to provide for replacement parts, but it's mostly, I wipe the grease away, we'll go through here, but it's stereo, and the needle is good on the 78. I think the LP side also. Alright, without getting into it too much repair wise, we've cleaned it up. Has some pitting here which we can just touch up or whatnot there. I'm not too worried about that. Other than that, the start stop, it's going to need a total lubrication there, wipe out. It does have the short spindle. I've noticed it does have the 8, I believe that's 8. Some surface rust, but that shouldn't affect its operation. And the idler is hard. What we'll do for now is just to put the platter back on, which you have to lift that little center thing on these right there on the tall spindles. You get the overarm out of the way here. And I'm not sure if that's just the coating that's come off. We'll get a look at that tone arm in a second here. This you lift up just a little bit. It's hard to do one hand, and this will go right down. Kind of too fast for us here. Okay. So that's a tetrad flip over style. It's a VM head shell here. We'll have to check that for sound. Okay, one last update on the Motorola. I have some AC power attached here. This uses the new VM45 spindle adapter. Like so. That would go on just like that. I don't want to push it because we haven't cleaned that off yet. I think I'm just going to do the records on the yellow spindle. We could see if it, I don't think it's going to cycle, but you get the idea there. Should not have put this on quite yet. Okay, so we'll clean that up a little bit, but as you can see, it's the stubby spindle. So if we strobe it, the idler is loud. Oh, I think it's trying to cycle, as it is. And it's going to land on the 10-inch spot right there. Okay, so that's normal. Or we may be stuck in cycle. Alright, we'll have to cure that. We cured the constant cycling. I just backed off with the power off just to keep that clip from engaging. So now we should just be able to turn it on and have it not cycle. It's coming in a little slow on 45. I can't seem to find my other disc right now, but that's 45. I managed to, I'm not going to cycle it, I managed to just tack on the signal wires right there, one channel, and when using the headphones here, the amplified headphones, we do have some sound, so we'll give it a listen. All the wires are getting caught. Let me get these wires free so they don't get caught back here. They chewed right up into the arm. Couldn't get any closer. Okay, let's see if we get some free enough wire to test the cartridge out. No, my wires are dragging. Hold the phone here.